some of these videos I do because you do the research and they're like, oh, you should make this video, and I'll think, not this one. All right, this one's mine. 100% me right here. That is, well, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. I'm making a steakhouse burger. I'm making a simple perfection steakhouse burger. If you know what that is, you know why I have this happy look on my face. If you don't know what that is, you better stick around because we're about to get started making this thing. I don't know about you, but if I'm paying $40 for a burger, they better put something really special in that meat. If that's just regular ground beef, it ain't gonna work. So we have right here a New York strip. This is a prime New York strip. So allegedly, these days, I don't know if you've shopped for meat much, but it's not the same as it used to be. So what used to be choicer, select, those sorts of things now get fancier labels. And it costs twice as much. Allegedly. But we're going to take this, we're going to cut this up, we're going to put it into our meat grinder, and we're going to make our own meat right here. This is just under a pound, but you don't get everything back out, and there's a lot of fat and some gristle on here. We're just going to try and trim some of this off here. You can see there's a line, it's kind of a semi-translucent line underneath the fat. That's not edible. So we just want to get underneath that, basically, and trim that out of here, because that part isn't, you can see the knife is having a hard time getting through it. That is not going to be terribly edible. But that line ends here fairly soon. Yeah, so we are pretty much past it now. At this point, that is my sacrificial bits that we are not going to use. The rest of this looks beautiful. We're just going to chop this up into some pieces that'll fit in here, because obviously that doesn't work. So we're just going to chop this up in some pieces. I'm going to make them fairly long so we get longer strands. Longer strands make looser meat, make a better burger. So I'm just going to cut. Yep, that's perfect. Doesn't really matter which way you cut the steak. The grinder's going to do most of the work for you here. I'm just cutting it this way for whatever kicks and giggles I get out of it. And that piece right there has a nice bit of fat on there that we are going to use to our advantage, because let's be honest, fat is flavor, and this is a fairly lean steak for being prime. Anyways, we are going to turn on the meat grinder. We're going to start dropping. If you do this on too high a speed, what will happen is it'll turn the insides into goo. It'll really whack the hell out of it and smear all your fat inside of the meat grinder. So you want to do this on a fairly low speed, like the low speed. Unless you have a really great meat grinder, pro one, this isn't. One secret to using a meat grinder and doing something like this, when you're done and you're trying to get the last of the meat out of there, a slice of white bread is a wonderful thing. Just pop this down in the hole. Crust and all, it's fine. What happens is this goes in, backstops, because this thing has a big screw in it. It gets in the screw and starts pushing it out. The only trick is you have to watch very closely. When you see bread come out, stop. Okay, there it is. The color changes and it gets a much, much lighter color. That is the bread starting to come out. Cut the meat off of here and we are done. There is our ground beef. Now this is the finest plate on the front of this thing. It gives you these nice, wonderful strings of meat like that. We're gonna form this up into our patty real quick, and then we're gonna get cooking. So let me reset real fast. Just real quick, when you take this thing apart, here's what she looks like. This is the bread all wrapped around, a little bit of blood and meat and things. Some little bits of meat in here that didn't get ground up. Whatever reason, they get caught in here and they don't really want to come out, gristle, whatever it is. A little bit of waste. There you go. Again, reset it. 1 second. Okay, we're cleaned up. We've got our meat. I've got a scale. I've got some foil on top of it so I don't have to put the meat directly on top of there. I have a 4.5-inch burger ring, pastry ring, whatever you want to call these. They come in a set. They're multifunctional in case you want to make one really giant biscuit. They're fantastic. If you're making one hamburger bun, you can put that in there. It works great for that. It's awesome. Just had to close that real quick. I was going to hit my head on the cabinet door there. Small kitchen. All right, so we are looking for about 8 ounces of this. That is half a pound. Because again, if I'm paying $30, $40 or more for a burger, that better not be a quarter pounder. I'm just saying, I'm here for the experience, not for the life-changing whatever I don't know. But what I've got here, 7.8, 8.6, that's a little heavy. Okay, there is our 8 ounces. This is perfect. We're going to work quick because this is already starting to warm up a little bit. As it goes through the meat grinder, it's going to warm up. That's why you always put your grinder head, the thing, in the freezer if you can, so that it's nice and cold before you start. That gives you extended time, but we're only doing one steak. So, here we go. This is going to go in a ring. No, I'm not putting anything inside this. The meat speaks for itself. Good meat is all you need in there. You don't need to put a bunch of fancy stuff in here. Please, dear God, don't put breadcrumbs and eggs and things. We're making a burger. We're not making meatloaf, people. Okay, so we have our ring. We are gently going to form this. The reason I like using the ring, we're not doing smash burgers, obviously. If you get a $40 smash burger, I want to hear about that in the comments, because, no, this is a steakhouse burger. We're going to gently pack this in here. You can over compact this if you're not careful, so be careful. If you over compact this, you're gonna get gross, yucky, messy, gross burger. There is our burger, and you don't have to push down the middle of this because we're forming it. We're not smashing the hell out of it. This can breathe. It's not going to build the steam up, and it's not going to get that big puck thing where it joint grows like crazy. This is just a perfect burger right there. That is how that's done. Let's put some stuff on it after I wash my hands. Okay, so the only thing we're putting on this is salt and pepper. A little bit of salt and a lot of pepper. That's going to give that wonderful steaky sort of flavor with this. We're going to put this on both sides. I like using the foil because you can flip it over easily. Look at that. Didn't have to touch anything. It's perfect. Now, wait to do this until you're just about ready to put this on the grill. Don't do it too far ahead because you don't want to do that. Trust me. The next thing we have to do is do our onion bacon jam. I'm calling it onion bacon instead of bacon onion because I want to. There you go. I just have a yellow onion here that is going into the pan. It is sliced up fairly nice and thin. This goes in with some butter. We put a little salt, a little pepper on that. And this is going to cook down for a very, very long time on very low. I'm trying to get the pan heated up initially to get this started, but then turn this thing way down to low, medium low, put a lid on it, and we are just going to let that cook down for about 15 minutes, something like that. We've got a little bit of turbinado sugar in there, about a teaspoon. We've got a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. You can also use red wine vinegar. Beef stock is also fantastic in this too, by the way, if you want to use that. Add a little bacon to that at some point. Of course, the camera shut off because cameras do not like to be over the stove. So the camera overheated and I had to put it in the freezer. We're also making some brown butter. So I have about a quarter of a stick of butter in here, half a stick of butter. We are going to just warm that up until you start getting the brown bits. This has been 45 minutes. Our onion bacon jam is looking pretty darn good right here. I wish it was a little stickier, but it is what it is. We are going to move on to making our burger here. This is going on a screaming hot grill. This grill gets really, really hot because it's super modified to get extra hot. I will not tell you how to do that because it can be very dangerous. I'm an expert, trust me. The buns take about 15 seconds to do because the grill is about 1,000 to 1,200 degrees. I'm not kidding. I go through a lot of burners and a lot of heat shields and everything else inside here. They only last a couple of months at those temperatures. But you get a really nice sear on your burger, and some of our brown butter is going on this burger right here. And then we're going to put our sharp cheddar cheese down. A lot of places will use American cheese. I prefer the sharp cheddar. I got 2 slices going down, so it's extra cheddary. This is going to go really, really fast because, again, this grill is screaming hot and on fire, as you can see. So that's it. We are done. Let's assemble a burger. Here's the moment we've been waiting for. Everything's cooked. Everything's ready to go. Our buns here, the brioche buns, are lightly grilled. They got a little bit of butter on them. Throw them on the grill. Just get them toasted up. They're amazing. This doesn't get overly buttery because they are cut side down and any excess butter is dripping out. This is just kind of a surface butter. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Making a steakhouse burger here is very different than a regular burger. This is all we have. You're not seeing lettuce, you're not seeing tomato, you're not seeing pickles, you're not seeing arugula or something else. Some people do that stuff. This is the core old school steakhouse burger. So you have your Dijonnaise aioli right here. You saw that go together with just a little bit of mayonnaise, some Dijon mustard, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of lemon juice because that's kind of important for a Dijonnaise, and some salt and pepper. That looks amazing and it tastes delicious. And this is just going down on our top bun. We are not putting anything on the bottom bun except meat. That's it. You don't need a ton of this. That is the perfect amount. Doesn't have to be edge to edge. This is it. The burger is supposed to soak up that bun. The drippings coming out of this, we got this thing medium rare, maybe slightly rare-ish. We shall see. We've got our bacon onion jam. This took 45 minutes to cook, which is pretty fast for a bacon onion jam. But how's it going to taste? We'll find out in a second when we put this on here. Lots of it. We got our 2 slices of sharp cheddar cheese on there. A lot of places will just use American cheese because it's a great burger cheese. But you get that one place that's like, they really know what the hell they're doing. And yeah, they go with the sharp cheddar. There are plenty of other cheeses, but there are a few classic cheeses for a burger. Cheddar, American, those are good ones. Okay, I'm trying to keep the shot clean here because we have completed our steakhouse burger. Right there, folks. Look at this thing. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I'm taking a thumbnail real quick before I start tearing into it. So you got to bear with me. 1 second. All right, that was the longest 30 seconds of my life. There's a steakhouse burger sitting on my cutting board right now, and I'm not eating it. Things I do for you people. All right, let's come to this thing. Let's see how we did with our cook. Let's take a bite of this, and then I'm gonna, kill this thing. See here. The smells. Oh, the smells. Let's see how we did. Oh, we got our medium-ish, medium rare-ish, medium-ish. We've got our bacon onion jam sliding down. We got our melty cheese. We've got our Dijonnaise aioli. A bit trying to come out. Oh God, it's so good. Oh, onion jam. Yeah. Okay, I'm taking a bite of this thing. I'm just gonna need a minute. All right, I'm back. Holy crap. Oh, if you've ever splurged and gotten the burger at a fine steakhouse, and you know that you're one of the very few people that know what this thing actually tastes like, you know exactly what I just tasted. Oh, that is so good. Oh, is it better than a great steak? It's different. And it is plain and simple, and it's beautiful, and it is so rich, and that brown butter comes through, and the bacon jam, and the sharp cheddar, and the just simple preparation of it. If you have quality ingredients and you treat them right, you don't need a lot of extra stuff, and that is exactly what that burger is. Quality ingredients treated just right. Please make one of these things if you so choose. I would love to hear your comments on what you think of this thing. And if you tried it or have had a burger at a fine steakhouse, tell me where, when, and what your thoughts were. Was it worth it? I want to see the comment section go crazy with this one. And when it does, I will be there commenting with you because I love the comments. I really do. Even the negative ones. If you want to say something bad, please go ahead. You make my day. You really do. So throw them in there. Most people don't say that, do they? There's nothing you can say to me that I don't already know. Trust me. Unless I really am not the father. That would, don't tell me that. I don't need to know. On that bombshell, I say thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, hit the bell down there if you haven't done that already. I will see you on the next video. Until then, have a good one. Bye. Oh. You didn't think I forgot the fries, did you? Come on. Basket of fries has to go with that, right? Steakhouse are like, French fries? Sure, why not? All right, see ya.